Louise, and welcome back to 2legit with Team Montana.
This week, we're talking to you about the ominous force, dark money.
But first, let's hand it over to our Bozeman correspondent, Mary Grandy, for this week's Quickie. Mary?
This week, legislators crossed party lines to pass 3 bills improving mental health care. Bills were also introduced that threaten public lands, allow concealed carry in bars and banks, and prohibit enforcing math and English standards in public schools. Back to you, ladies.
Thank you, Mary, for that scrumptious quickie. Now, on to our hot topic.
Dark money doesn't just sound bad, it is bad.
And in a state like Montana, it can be poisonous to our elections.
So what exactly is dark money?
When campaigns use funds that they don't disclose to voters prior to the election, that's dark money. But why is it a bad thing?
Well, first, let's go back to this little thing called Citizens United, when the Supreme Court essentially ruled that corporations are people by protecting their free speech in politics.
Since then, elections have started to look more like this.
In this case, it's who's throwing the money that matters. When candidates use money from undisclosed locations, which side of the party line they fall on becomes irrelevant.
It matters that they're being dishonest to their state and to their constituents. Representative Dwayne Anke has a pretty solid take on the situation, saying, "This isn't a Republican issue, this ain't a Democrat issue, it's both our issues."
While you may think that this is just an issue on the federal level or with the bigwigs in DC, you might be surprised to find out that this is happening right here at home.
That's right. A wag of the finger to Representative Art Wittich, who is being tried for accepting illegal contributions and coordinating with a conservative group that attempts to affect elections.
But don't worry, we've still got some good folks on the Hill who are trying to protect Montana elections from being taken advantage of by dark money.
A tip of the hat to Representatives Bryce Bennett and Rob Cook.
They introduced 2 bills that would help protect Montana from the use of dark money and improve elections all across the state. Now, let's take a look at what went down at the Capitol yesterday in our segment, Sessions.
Forward Montana and NCBI joined together yesterday to bring 101 people to learn about advocacy for LGBTQ Montanans and the efforts we can make towards statewide protections.
Senator Christine Kaufman took a stand on the Senate floor yesterday and proposed that the bill for a statewide non-discrimination ordinance be brought back for another vote.
Kaufman bravely told her story and asked her fellow representatives to support her and other LGBTQ members across the state.
Sadly, this bill was not resurrected, but by the show of almost 300 people in the Senate gallery at the time of the vote, we know that the fight for equality in Montana will not be slowed.
1,000 thanks to everyone who turned out yesterday. We know we've got a continued fight, but with such an incredible, inspiring team of folks, we know we'll keep moving Montana forward. Now, on to our hot docket.
Great news! The Healthy Montana Act, a bill to expand Medicaid for 70,000 low-income Montanans, has finally been scheduled for a hearing.
Next week, we'll be telling you more about why this bill rocks and how you can help get it passed.
In the meantime, remember to subscribe so you can be the first to view 2legit each week, because democracy is a Montana value.
Thank you, and good night.